What's up, everybody? How we doing? Welcome back to episode 2 of BWT. I'm Teddy. Today, what we're going to do on this episode is we're going to recap Thursday night's game, May 11th. And then we will be going through the weekend series and picking winners. So let's get right into it. The Tampa Bay Rays beat the Yankees last night 8-2. Josh Lowe had 5 RBIs. He went 2 for 5 with a double and a home run. He also scored 2 runs himself. Yandy Diaz went 1 for 5 with a double and an RBI. And Wander Franco went 2 for 3. And Drew Rasmussen pitched 7 innings, 7 Ks, 2 hits, no earned runs. And today he came up with some forearm tightness. So he's going to be down for a couple weeks. And as far as the Yankees offense was concerned, Jake Bauers went 2 for 4, and Gleyber Torres went 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs, which was the entire offense for the Yankees. Domingo Germán, he pitched 5.2 innings, 1 earned run, and 3 Ks. It's not terrible, but the bullpen kind of screwed him here. Rob Marinaccio, he pitched 0.1 of an inning, giving up 2 earned runs. And then Bobby Abreu came into the game. He pitched 1 inning, 1 hit, and 1 earned run. And then Weber came in and just blew it. He pitched 2 innings, gave up 5 hits and 3 earned runs. And that's that with that game. Hopefully the Yankees can pick it up. If you don't know, I myself am a Yankee fan, and we're struggling. And this is a series that the Yankees need to win if they want to get back into contention for the division, even though it is very early. The Mets get shut out for the 7th time this year. They just can't seem to figure it out. Cody Senga, their Asian pickup, went 8. He threw 8 hits, 5 earned runs, and 7 Ks. And the only bright spot of their offense was Francisco Alvarez going 2 for 4. And the winning pitcher for the Reds was Ben Lively. He pitched 3 innings, 4 hits, and 0 earned runs with 1 K. And for the offense, for the Reds, Spencer Steer went 2 for 4 with a home run, and Kevin Newman went 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. The Padres dropped a close one against the Twins, 5-3. Tatis Jr. went 2 for 3 with 1 RBI and a home run. He actually led the game off with the first pitch. He took it deep to left field. Juan Soto went 2 for 3 with an RBI. And Rougned Odor hit a home run last night. And that was their offense. Brunt Honeywell is a losing pitcher in this game. He pitched 0.2 of an inning, and he gave up 3 earned runs. Yu Darvish started this game. He threw 6 innings, only giving up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 7 Ks, and 1 walk. For the Twins offense, Joey Gallo led the way, going 2 for 3 with 1 RBI, and Carlos Correa went 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. And the winning pitcher was Emilio Pagan. He went 1 inning pitched, 1 K, and no earned runs. And to get the save, Jorge Lopez, he went a full inning, giving up no earned runs, no hits, and 2 Ks. The Kansas City Royals take the series against the White Sox, coming up with a win in extra innings to beat them 4-3. The White Sox offense was led by Andrew Benintendi, going 2 for 4. Luis Robert went 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs, and the losing pitcher was Reynaldo Lopez. He went in for 0.1 of an inning, giving up 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 1 K. And for the Royals offense, Garcia went 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Massey went 1 for 3, 1 RBI, and he also went deep. And the winning pitcher was Scott Barlow. He threw 1 innings, no hits, no earned runs. The Diamondbacks dropped 1 to the Giants. Dominic Fletcher went 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs for the Diamondbacks. And the losing pitcher in that game was Tommy Henry. He went 6.2 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and 2 stolen bases. 2 walks, sorry. J.D. Davis went 2 for 4 last night for the Giants. And Casey Schmidt had himself a day, going 4 for 4 with 3 RBIs and a home run. And Alex Cobb got the win, throwing 7.1 innings pitched, 7 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and 2 Ks. 3 Ks. Sorry about that. And to wrap the Thursday night of baseball, we had the Texas Rangers going up against the Oakland Athletics, and Nathan Eovaldi spun a gem. He threw 8.2 innings pitched, 3 hits, no earned runs, and 12 Ks. Marcus Semien went 1 for 4 with a home run and an RBI, and Josh Jung also went 2 for 4. The losing pitcher for the Athletics was Luis Medina. He threw 6 innings, giving up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, and 3 Ks. And the only bright spot for the Athletics offense was Esteury Ruiz, going 2 for 4. Keep an eye out for him because he is the only bright spot on that team. So right now, what we're going to do, we're going to go through the weekend matchups, and we're going to predict who is going to come out on top. Okay, there's a couple games that are live right now. Just a quick update. The Mariners beat the Tigers 9-2. The Reds ruined Yuri Perez's debut, beating the Marlins 7-4. The Yankees come out on top 6-5. That game was going back and forth. I was getting notifications like crazy. The Orioles are on top of the Pirates right now, 6-3 in the top of the 9th. The Mets are winning 3-2 in the top of the 9th against the Nationals. The Braves get shut out, losing 3-0 to the Blue Jays. The Angels are currently winning 5-4 in the top of the ninth against the Guardians. The Cardinals are up 8-6 in the top of the ninth against the Red Sox. The Astros and White Sox game was delayed. The Cubs and Twins game is 2-1 in favor of the Twins right now in the bottom of the sixth. The Royals are losing 3-0 to the Brewers in the top of the sixth. The Phillies are currently down 1-0 to the Colorado Rockies. And the Rangers are down 1-0 in the bottom of the first to the Athletics. The Giants are up 2-0 in the bottom of the first against the Diamondbacks. And the Padres play the Dodgers at 10:10 tonight, Eastern time. So with those results, I'm gonna hop into the weekend series and try to see who's gonna come on top for the series. For this Yankees-Rays series, I'm really interested in the pitching matchup tomorrow. We got Nestor Cortez going for the Yankees, and yeah, I'm very interested in how Nestor Cortez deals with this lineup tomorrow. The Rays offense is very aggressive, and they know what they're trying to do. They execute their plan. Nestor is not a high velocity pitcher. He really has to execute on his location of his pitches. So tomorrow's game will be very interesting, to say the least. The series is currently at 1-1. I see the Yankees coming out on top tomorrow and going into Sunday with the chance of either winning the series or at least walking out with a tie in the series. Because this was a 4-game series. I like the Marlins to come back and win these 2 games tomorrow and Sunday. I like the Marlins offense right now. Jazz Chisholm is heating up. There's been a lot of people that were talking bad about him when it was announced that he was on the cover of MLB The Show. And this is just him just proving everyone wrong. Keep doing it, number 2. We got the Mariners and the Tigers. I really like the way the Tigers offense has been playing lately. Shout out to my boy Carl. Because I really wouldn't pay attention to the Tigers if I didn't have someone who was always talking about them. So, yeah, but I mean, this Mariners team, if Julio Rodriguez can figure it out, this Mariners team is dangerous. So I'm going to go with the Mariners to come out on top at least one time this weekend. and win this series. With the Cubs and the Twins, I like the Twins to win this series only because this is what they do in the beginning of the season. They come out and win these close, gritty games. Right now, they are up 2-1. It's just what they do. If you have not been paying attention to the Twins, they come out and they're guns blazing the first 3-4 months of the season. And then we get to around August and they just go downhill. So until then, I'm going to ride the wave. I'm going with the Twins to win this series. The Braves and the Blue Jays, the Braves just got shut out by Chris Bassett, and he threw a 2-hitter. So that tells me that he had that lineup all types of off balance. He had them guessing. They didn't know what was coming to them, and if they did, they didn't know what to do with it. Kudos to him on a great performance. But I don't see this Braves offense being shut out again this series. And for the Blue Jays to come out and put up 3 runs against Spencer Strider when he has been dominant this season, it tells me a lot about that Blue Jays offense. It's nothing to play around with. Bo Bichette, one of the hottest hitters in the MLB. Then you got George Springer and Matt Chapman is off to a hot start. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So that offense is going to heat up. But I see the Braves coming out on top this series. The Mets and the Nationals, man, this is close because the Mets are not playing good baseball right now. And the Nationals are just a gritty group of dudes who were traded for Juan Soto. And man, I'm taking the gritty group to win this series. Nationals will come out on top of this series. Rangers and Athletics, I'm going Rangers just for the simple fact of I know that the Athletics are on at least a 4-game losing streak. They just got swept by the Yankees, and then Nathan Eovaldi came out and pitched an absolute gem. I don't see them winning this series. I don't see them winning much this season. So now we're on to the Cardinals and the Red Sox. And for me, I will have to put my fandom to the side for this one because the Red Sox are playing some very good baseball right now. They're one of the hottest teams. They got Devers, they got Verdugo, they got Kike Hernandez, they got Justin Turner, they got Masataka Yoshida. And they're just a group of guys that when they have no pressure, they just come out and ball. And there's nothing that anybody can take from them because they aren't expected to win anything. So that's a pretty scary group of ball players who just are going out there and not caring about the result or about well, obviously they care about the result. They obviously want to win. But there's no added pressure to them from the media or the fans or anything like that, because going into the season they were projected to win like 79 games. Um and right now they're off to a very hard start. Cardinals are off to one of the worst starts in baseball right now, probably in recent history in their organization. So I'm going to go with the Red Sox to win this series. The Angels and the Guardians. Um, Otani is not pitching in this series, so there's no guaranteed win for the Angels, in my opinion. Um, I'm going to take the Guardians to win this series because that's another group of gritty ball players. They will cut you to death with 1,000 paper cuts. They're not going to look for that 450-foot bomb. They have players that can hit them, but they're just going to attack you with singles and doubles and 8 pitch at bats, 10 pitch at bats, and make you really work to get what you want. And when you make a mistake, they take advantage. The Orioles and the Pirates. I see the Orioles coming out on top in this series. I don't like the Pirates. They had a great start. And then they kind of came back down to reality. Man, it's a feel-good story for Pittsburgh, but the Orioles, they're balling. They're balling. This could be their year, barring any injuries, to at least make the wild card. I'll take in the Orioles in this division. We've got the Royals and the Brewers. I'm taking the Brewers in this division. I mean, this series. The Royals just don't have anything that really pops out. And they got Bobby Witt Jr. and Salvador Perez, and MJ Melendez, but that's really all they got. They really don't have anything that really jumps out to you. And it's like, damn, they got him. So I'm gonna go with the Brewers in this series. The Padres and the Dodgers. This is sort of like the Red Sox and the Yankees rivalry. I'm not going to put them on the same level as that because there just hasn't been. I don't know. It's just something that I feel like they're a rivalry because they're like a freeway away. You know what I mean? I don't think Dodgers fans hate Padres fans and Padres fans hate Dodgers fans. I mean, they might because they're in the same state. Everyone's trying to be that one team, but man, the Padres are just like a little brother to the to the Dodgers, man. The Padres came out and beat Clayton Kershaw last weekend, and they put his face on the jumbotron with like tears coming down his face, and the Dodgers saw that. They came out and won the remaining games of the series. So I feel like they still have that in their brain. So they're gonna just keep using that as fuel to just completely dominate this team and let them know that they are not on their level yet, no matter the high-powered offense that they have. Um, Dodgers winning this series. The Astros and the White Sox. I see the Astros winning this series. The White Sox are playing some bad baseball right now. I don't trust them to even beat the Royals. They just came back. They just came off a series where they lost it to the Royals. Um, so if you're losing series to the Royals, something's wrong with you, and you need to figure it out. Phillies Rockies. I'm going Phillies this series. The Phillies team is just too loaded for me for the Rockies to even have a chance. But that's the best thing about this game of baseball is that it doesn't matter who you got. There's always a chance. But there's no chance that the Rockies win this series. Phillies win it. And the Giants and the Diamondbacks. So right now the Giants are up 3-0 in the top of the second, and they won yesterday 6-2. I'm gonna have to ride the hot hand with the Giants. Um, this is a deciding, a very crucial series for the standings. The Diamondbacks are currently in second, and the Giants are in fourth. Um, the Diamondbacks are 2.5 games ahead of the Giants right now. So if the Giants can potentially sweep this series, they have a good shot of not only getting closer to the Diamondbacks, but also getting closer to the division leader in the Dodgers, who are only 3 games in front of the Diamondbacks right now. Um, so right now I'm going to give you a little hmm. Okay, so just some news that's been going around the league. Gary Sanchez signs with the Mets in a minor league deal for a year. Um, I don't know if you guys saw this, but the Philadelphia Phillies had Dollar Dog Night, which was basically they were selling hot dogs for $1 a piece, and the crowd went crazy. Um, there's videos of just people just simultaneously just throwing up the hot dogs at the same time. Um, it's kind of funny. Uh, Vita Blue, R.I.P. Um, he was a great in this game. AL MVP. Man, he is. I didn't see him live, but I've heard great things about him, and um, hopefully people look into his career because it was a good one. Yeah, Drew Rasmussen from the Tampa Bay Rays, who threw that 7-inning, 2-hit gem yesterday against the Yankees, has been shut down for 2 months with a flexor strain. That's tough. Jose Altuve is getting close to returning to the lineup. So that's all we got for you tonight. I hope everybody has a great night. Peace out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.